Hello everyone, this is Marco and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to repaint this COELOPHYSIS toy that I found. Now, I've been looking for a COELOPHYSIS toy since I was little because I first saw it in a Walking With Dinosaurs book, which is one of my prized possessions. This was one of my favorite books when I was little, and it has beautiful renders of the dinosaurs from the show. There is a COELOPHYSIS render as well, but just to show you how old this is, this was me attempting to write my name on my book. There's these beautiful renders of the CG models used in the show, and I was obsessed with this one when I was little. How old was I? I must have been about 6 or 7. I remember at school we had a dinosaur lesson, and I brought this in. I remember showing all of my friends, because not only does it have those lovely renders, it's also got little acetate pages, so you can make up your own stories and scenarios. This is really cool. This was a cynodont, I remember that from the show. That's a cynodont with its babies, and this is the COELOPHYSIS right here. Sorry if the acetate's a bit shiny, might reflect the light in the camera. So anyway, at school I was showing my friends and everyone was really interested in this one in particular. I decided at that moment that I wanted a toy COELOPHYSIS. So I told my mom I really wanted one. No matter what, I needed it. So bless her heart, she went out and looked around in shops and got me a dinosaur set. One of those plastic bags full of plastic dinosaur toys. Non-articulated, just static. Just like this one. But obviously COELOPHYSIS isn't a very popular dinosaur. It's always been T-Rexes, Raptors, Stegosaurs, Brachiosaurs. You can imagine how surprised I was to find this in TK Maxx, and I had to get it. Now I'm gonna repaint this for you guys, and I'll tell you what I'm doing live on camera, so you could consider this as a painting tutorial of sorts. Now let's get the desk ready. Okay, so we've got everything ready. We need our model, our paint, which is our lovely ARTEZA water-based, scuff-resistant, self-healing, indoor and outdoor use, non-toxic, premium acrylic paints. That was a mouthful. Anyway, we're going to be using the primary colors because I like to mix my own colors. Instead of having pre-mixed colors, I prefer making my own colors so I can get them as close and accurate as I can to the reference picture, which is the next thing we need. This is the reference picture that I've got. I took a picture of the book, enlarged the picture. You can take a screenshot of this if you'd like to repaint one of your models like this. I'm going to keep this picture up in the corner in the screen somewhere, maybe there or here or down here or there. Next, we need some water and some paintbrushes. These aren't very pretty, so never mind them, and my hairdryer. Usually I would use a primer and give a base coat to the model so we have a nice even color to work from. I'm not going to prime mine because it is pouring outside and I do not want to spray indoors, because you need a well ventilated area in order to spray anything really. So I'm just going to paint the base color straight away. As you can see on the reference picture, the base color of this dinosaur is like a beigey cream color. We always want to start with the lightest color and then make our way to the darker ones throughout the project. You need white, so we'll get plenty of that. We need quite a bit of paint here because we're covering the whole thing and giving it a few coats actually. Then we add a bit of yellow. I've added a bit too much there, so I'm gonna need to probably use all of the white. The base color is actually a bit warmer, so we're gonna add a tiny bit of red. And there we go, this is the base color done. Let's cover the model. So what I usually do is I paint one side and then I blow dry it with a hairdryer, then paint the other side, blow dry that, and repeat the process until the whole model is completely covered. So once it's been covered and the paint has dried, we then paint the green parts. We'll start with this lighter green on the back, and then later on we will do all of these tiny stripes and dots with a darker green. In fact, if you look closer, the edge of this light green has a darker green running along the whole perimeter. So now I will mix the green in with the base color because I've already got yellow. All I have to do is just add a bit of blue and just tweak the colors a bit. Because if you add yellow and blue, you get green. So our goal is to make an olive green. We can add a bit of black, just a tiny bit of black, the tiniest amount, and mix it in. So this is the green color ready. I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush because the green paint covers a smaller area on the body. We will be mixing the darker green that goes around the edges. I have painted over the cream spots on the back because we will be painting those on later. With a very fine brush, I will be mixing the darker green and painting the stripes on the leg, on the arms, and the edges around this pale green. I'm going to add the creamy beige dots on the back. Now I'll use that same dark green that we used earlier and paint around the cream dots. With the same cream color, I'm going to refine the head and add some bright lines. You may have noticed that on the head there is a lovely right? What color is right? You might have noticed that on the head there is a lovely red stripe going from the top of the snout through the eye and a bit on the neck. We will be mixing this color right now and applying it on the model. The head is all nicely painted. The next step is to paint the eye. I'm going to be using some yellow and white paint and then some black paint for the pupil. The last thing to do now is a light grey dry brush on the whole thing, just to tone down the colours a bit, make it look a bit more natural and to make the texture pop. The last thing to do is to lacquer it. I'm gonna lacquer the model with this Plasticoat Hobby and Craft sealer. So there we go, I waited until the rain eased off a bit in order to spray it, and this is the final result. Safe to say that I'm really happy with how this repaint has come out. Please let me know what you think in the comments section down below. If you would like more dinosaur figure repaints like this one, please let me know in the comment section down below too. And I hope you enjoyed this more in-depth tutorial. Like and subscribe if you like this video, and if you want to see more, drop a comment down below. If you would like to try to repaint this figure right here, I will leave a link in the description.
Hey, you can also buy my figures and my paintings, as well as some sick merch on Etsy. Yes, I have an Etsy shop, and the link is in the description. I would like to give a massive thank you to all of my Patreons. Seriously guys, your support really does mean the world to me, as it helps me do what I love for you. You help me buy materials, and most of all, you give me a helping hand with improving the quality of the content of my videos. Even if it's just a small donation, every little helps. If you like my videos, please press the like button. And you could consider subscribing. It's free. Oh, and don't forget to press the notification bell button, because you don't want to miss any of my new stuff, right? I'm gonna say bye now, because when you gotta go, you gotta go. I will see you in the next one.